Coming up in this episode, we have some stunning scenery, potential controversy. I mean, it's misty, but that's not the point. It's still ugly, so I'll just miss this bit. Just go somewhere else. Animal talk. The dogs spend a solid 85% of the evening licking the testicles. And plenty of mishaps. Welcome to our North Coast 500 road trip. 310 mile, 5 hours 50 from the northeast, where I live, elusive, all the way up past through Inverness to Bewley Holiday Park. We did record some footage to show you the route to Inverness, but it mainly consisted of this. So we thought we'd skip that part and just jump to what was our second day, but the first day on the NC500. Morning! The dogs spend a solid 85% of the evening licking the testicles, so that wasn't ideal. We're just heading right up the east coast today, relatively coastal, probably look at loads of beaches and stuff. Bewley Holiday Park, you've been welcoming, a little bit smelly, but mainly welcoming. First part of the NC500.
History, let's go. You don't need no luck with that golden touch. Time to light it up.
Apparently the bridge is closed, so you can't get the standard view that you meant to. So we've had a slight issue. I've crashed the drone. So today it's turned into, well, I'm not meant to be crossing this bridge really, so I might get into trouble, but the drone on day one of the trip getting lost is not a great thing, so I need to try and figure out whether I can get it or not. Salvage it. Now I'd say the only good thing is that I did change the blades on my drone to orange because I broke my other ones, so I might be able to see it, but if I'm honest, I'm not 100% sure where it went down. But it didn't look like it went in the water, which is the main thing, and there is little routes down to the river, so we need to figure out where it is first of all. Once we see that, then we can figure out whether we can actually get it or not. So I'm down by the river and I can't see the drone anywhere at the minute. I'm really not sure where it was when it went off, to be honest. But fingers crossed we can find it. Honestly, I didn't think I was actually going to be able to find it as easy as I did. Obviously the orange blades did help because I almost walked past it. But DJI, I've crashed this thing about 4 times. I broke a wiper blade, a propeller thing once. Every other time it's been completely fine. So hats off DJI. You made a good one. Thank fuck for that.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it.
So one of the main things with me, it's unfortunate really, but I don't sweat much, so it's hard to tell whether it's warm or not. But Jesus, it's so much warmer than I thought it was going to be outside. Oh, I found them in my pocket, by the way, they were in here.
Right.
I don't know what the temperature is, but it's about 60 degrees, I reckon. I'm absolutely sweating me tits off. I've got a sweaty top and everything. After the piloting error that I was still trying to blame on the drone, it was time to carry on north, and we were absolutely starving. She still works! We're in Dornick, and I think we found the beach area. So the weather's turned out bloody lovely. I'm not sweating again because I didn't put a fleece on, just a hoodie this time. Just trying to run some energy off the dogs. Cold bear and £25 worth of fish and chips, and I suspect it's not worth £25.
Let's have a look.
I did put loads of salt and Viglia on though.
Then that they do look nice, yep.
They look nice, but I don't know if they're a tenner each.
No, probably not.
So Highland something, wherever we got these fish and chips from, it was £25 and 50 pence or something for 2 fish and chips, a coffee and a cup of tea. The fish was alright, the chips were just standard things. A little bit expensive, a bit of a rip. What I don't get is that some of these places that people are saying we must come and see, it's just a little village thing, just like every other little villagey thing. There's nothing remarkable about this place whatsoever. It's just like a village. That sounds like it's not an ugly place, but I wouldn't stop in here. I'd just drive through and be like, oh, it's a town.
A nice town.
It's just a town though. An hour later, after I got all the complaining out my system, or at least most of it, we arrived in our stayover point for the evening, ready for some spectacular views. So we've arrived at the overnight parking location. I wasn't expecting much, but I wasn't expecting this. I'm not gonna lie, it was only a tenner, but yeah, this wasn't exactly what I envisioned for the NC500, if I'm honest. Bye beautiful campsite. So you got these old turret things, or whatever they are, but like whatever. There's a few of them dotted about. I would normally go in them, but I went in the first one and there was an actual human shit with bog roll just curled out in the middle of the floor. So I'll give them a pass going forward. Why don't you go in there, babe? No. Why? Why not?
Looks a bit sketchy.
I'm probably going to be quite controversial on my views for today for the NC500. Currently I think we've done about 100 mile, and so far I'd say the NC500 should probably be the NC400 because this bit hasn't been worth it. I would say the whole east coast, I've never driven so far in Scotland to not have a decent view. If you want to come to little towns, if you haven't got towns where you live, like just normal towns with like B&M bargains and stuff, come here. There's a couple of B&M bargains we're seeing. I think there's even a Farm Foods as well. But if you want scenery, I mean it's misty, but that's not the point. It's still ugly, so I would just miss this bit. Just go somewhere else. Go west. Not here. Where the sun shines best. Go west. This is the dog crash. Morning. It's Monday, I think. Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Monday. We're up near Wick area, past Wick actually, and the weather looks decent again. So fingers crossed it stays that way. We've got a few bits. We might be heading back to Castle Sinclair, I think, down Wick way, which is about 20 minutes back the way we came. Bit of a pain in the arse, I forgot about that spot. So we might be doing that, and then we're heading up to John O'Groats and all of that stuff. After a drive back through the greyest housing estates in the world, we made our way back to the first location of the day. There is absolutely no need for housing estates to be that dull. So I've had a mishap with the drone. The wind has just blew it and presumably the proximity sensors are just knackered since I've thinking it because it wouldn't let us control it. So I've just scratched the van. It will come out, but it's a fuck on. It's freezing in it, babe.
It is.
It's fucking numb.
It's fucking
We've been used to the sub-Mediterranean temperatures in the northeast lately. This is fucking freezing. So Castle Sinclair done. It's kind of thrown everything off a little bit, what I've said, because I would say it's definitely worth a visit, whether you like castles or not, because there's just something ridiculous about how the hell they managed to build that. Like I said earlier, like our local council's been doing roadworks to make a lane from a 2-lane road into a 3-lane road for about 5 years. So hats off to Sunderland Council. At this point I'd lost all hope for some nice scenery, but I didn't realise how wrong I was going to be. So we're at Duncansby Head Lighthouse, and then we're going to have a walk along and see the stacks because they look pretty good. Take the dogs for a little mooch as well because it looks like there's a bit of a walk in between getting the two of them. And then it's dinner time. Again, the drive here was dull as fuck. Nothing there. Flat, plain, boring grey housing estates. The driving has been some of the worst in Scotland, I would say, if I'm honest. Hopefully it gets better when we get to the decent part. You're worried about my controversial
You're
reviews.
so harsh.
I'm not harsh.
It doesn't sit
It's the best that the North Coast has to
comfortably
offer.
with me.
So we can see the sea stacky things from here.
I'll take him. I'll just irritate.
Well, that's a view you don't see every day. What a beautiful view. Absolutely stunning. The lighting is unbelievable as well at the minute. Get down there and get that drone out. Wow. Wow. So we've just been to see them stack things. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but that was up there with probably in the top 2 views I've ever seen in Scotland. What an amazing looking place. Now we're just about to get stuck because people are fucking parking and passing places. Just had Scran in Dunnet Beach, well, next to Dunnet Beach. I think this is the beach that every other video that I watch says you can't see it from the road, but you can see it from the road. So I'm not sure where they got that from.
With the most northern point of Scotland.
Mainland Scotland. And you got to pay for this car park. Are you paying?
Oh, daddy.
Oh, man.
How much is it? £1 again?
I don't know.
It's extortionate. £1.
It's a goddamn joke. I think we've got to pay, but it's the most northernmost point of mainland Scotland. So I suppose we'll have to go and see it.
Oh, you're such a Victor Meldrew. Oh, we have to. Do we have to?
So we're gonna go and have a neb, see what it looks like. A bit of a lighthouse and some cliffs and things. Well, the lighthouse was pretty-ish for what it is for a lighthouse, but it wasn't worth £1 to party a walk about 50 yards. Look at the cliffs. The drone footage probably looks pretty nice, but what you could see from, well, where you stand, there wasn't much really, but onwards to Thurso or Tesco so we can get some alcohol for the night. happy now. There's mountains and stuff. It's beautiful up here. So we're at Kyle of Tongue Hostel and Campsite, and this is some of the best views I've ever seen in Scotland. Definitely on this road trip so far. There's one way to make sure Rufus doesn't get anywhere, it's brushing him. Look at the state of that. You think he likes getting brushed? Good boy, Rufy. Quick summary of the day, because it's 9 o'clock. I'm watching the match, eating a cornetto thing. It's lovely. Today's been a nice day. I've seen some banging views. The weather's been ridiculous again, and we're headed to the west, which obviously is better. Good night. Coming up in the second episode, you'll see lots of this. Everyone's stopping for us, even fucking pedal bikes. Oh, thank you! That's what it's been like. What a fucking belter. Some of this. Beautiful here. I love it. I just feel better. Do you feel better? I do. I feel better. And probably even more of this. Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way! Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.